Alrighty, we're recording. Hello. So what do we got here? I think it was undead. Yes, yeah, I can confirm it is undead. Alright, let's have a quick skim. Normal. Guard there, so 2 guard. 1 bludgy ghoul. 1 punchy when you're down skeleton. 4 ghouls total. That's fair. I don't really know what they... Okay, 4 rerolls as well. How are they doing? Oh, they haven't played a lot of games. Pretty good record. Okay. So just a really quick skim at my team. You know what? I'll go on to the next. They've got to think anyway. 300. Oof. So we brought in Rat last game. I believe he did something amazing. I can't remember what it was. Did he do a crazy throw? It looks like he did. Did he do a throw that got us our touchdown? I think he might have done. We of course lost, very sadly, Elk and replaced him with Moose, Proud Antler, who we're hoping will be a monster. Yeah. What are they going to bring for 310? I know I say this every game, but I wish you could look through their choices. Yeah, Undead are one of those teams that they're supposed to be good. They often get suggested for beginners because I guess, I don't know. I guess they're not too crazy, but they have a little of the like whites are pretty good for getting used to blitzer type players. Ghouls give you a touch of agility, so you get a touch of that. Zombies are just good fodder, so you can end up with get a few extra players and have some liability management. Yeah, they seem to get suggested. I guess they're a sort of all-roundy sort of team that can lean into bash. Okay, we have a star player and a babe. This should be fun. It's nice that we've played against a few star players recently, although I believe they have, on the whole, been a complete pain to us. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. A pinch of salt? A grain of salt. Take it under advisement. The question is this another mummy? And the answer is I'm not sure. Let's look and see. Hopefully they'll be in the starting lineup. Oh, they might be a white. No, I don't know. I think that's a regular guy. Think that's a regular guy. I've said it before, but I love the scarab beetles. Okay, here's a cool Tomb King's Blitzer fellow, who's probably going to mess with us pretty bad. I imagine he has block, mighty blow, strength 4. I don't know what else. Tackle, maybe? I guess we'll offend, as is the Chaos way. Okay, he's got some fun skills. Strip ball. He does have strength 4. He does have block. He has break tackle. That's pretty nifty. Juggernaut's nice. Although, yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I guess getting to avoid people using their wrestle skills is kind of nice, or even stand firm or fend. But it's only when you blitz. But strip ball is a nice skill. We hopefully can mitigate that if Badger can do his thing. We need to get Rabbit on the field. Now that Rabbit's... I think Rabbit leveled up really fast because I think he was pretty recent. Rat and Raccoon will probably warm the bench for us. So this is our first test of 13 players. I guess we'll see if the extra team value feels bloaty or not, or if it's nice to have those extra players. But yeah, a star player that has a skill like block is actually worth quite a lot, because being able to defend yourself is pretty useful. Okay. So, Hare, I think you know what we want you to do. We want you to go knock this guy down and take him out. I think we all know what you're going to do. Because tradition dictates. Let's get Badger back, and we'll give him some cover from Rabbit. Tackle is actually going to be pretty useful for us. So let's not put him on the wing. You can actually go here. Might drop this guy back. We don't really need that many people here. How do I like that? I think I'm pretty happy with that. I like that spread. I don't think we should have... Yeah, I prefer that because we can block that, and then the miner can go that way. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we get for the old kickoffs. No, we're at their stadium. Because remember, we have the Astrogranite. Extra rerolls, nice. Rabbit pretended he was going to catch the ball. Alright, let's get into this. I will send Rabbit... You know what? I'm actually going to send Rabbit up here. And then we will take this block. We will stay on that. We'll take this block. Pretty standard. Let's see, we'll follow on that one. So now we do need to do some maneuvering. Let's get you in here, Moose. We'll get you here. I'm going to put my tackle next to the ball so that if we do have an accident while splitzing, it ain't so bad. We're going to pop Wolf here. We all know what's going to happen to Wolf. Oh, I should have popped him here. Oh well, we'll get a 3 dice on the first one at least. We will pop Vol here. And we'll see what we can do with this. Pretty standard hair opening. Should have enough to get back in the ranks. Could actually drop him in here. Alright, let's pick up the ball first. We don't want to get kind of trapped too far back. Okay. Good work, Ox. Okay, so nothing much doing there. So now it's traditional that they blitz Wolf and he gets KO'd. But let's see how it goes. This guy didn't come with Mighty Blow. I thought he would, but he's more of a he's a bit more of a specialist than that, which is nice. He's a like sweeper. I don't know what the term would be for somebody that goes after the ball. Sacker feels like a not very, you know, great term for it, but I mean, it's effectively the person who goes to try and sack. Okay, we've all used our rerolls. And he got pushes as well. Good start all around for everybody there. So he's going to keep contact back as well. That's fair enough. Oh, what's going on here? I mean, that's given us a block. Is he gonna actually come in a bit more? I'm trying to work out what his logic for bringing this guy here was. Does he have a solid block on anybody? He could get... He's currently on... Yeah, no, I don't think he can get enough strength here to make this even a 1 dice. Because Ox is providing some good guard here for Boar. These guys are supporting each other well here, which I really like to see. Okay, so let's think about this. They haven't got very aggressive as of yet. I do want to start attacking the ghouls as soon as possible too. He's left a couple of them off for their own safety, which is probably sensible. Okay, not quite what we wanted, but it does set up Marcus's block. Oh, this is being an interesting game already. So that is just a push. I guess we push here. Boy, that's a lot of rerolls already. I'm not going to block with him yet then. I'm going to do this block first. Okay, we did at least knock him over. We shall retreat as is our way. Early armor break is tasty. Because that kind of frees us up a little on this flank actually. We could potentially... Could actually potentially move up a bit here. It's currently a 3 dice, which I like. So I can kind of move up in this direction. Sorry, I wasn't really expecting to move so early, but it's kind of looking possible. I think in this situation, you come here. You go here? Sure. Where are you actually going to end up? Here, I guess? It's a bit of a rough cage. But I like the fact that they've kind of committed some numbers over here. I can't quite get up in a way that stops them from coming back, but... I'm kind of running out of time as well. Let's see... Yeah, I have to move now. This is a bit risky because I'm about to push this guy into my own guy here. Okay. We did break his armor in a beautiful, beautiful way. Okay, and that is nice as well. We're going to follow just to keep the guard going nice here, and we'll end it there. So yeah, these guys are guarding each other. This line of guard is amazing here. Now, what I would expect is... Okay, that is okay. Because now he can move these guys across and maybe start getting something going, but he's going to commit a lot of resources just to get any kind of dice going here at all, because we've positioned these guys really well. This guy's also in trouble, so he needs to do something. Yeah, that's still bad. Because we have 2 guard. This is so nice. He does now have a 1 dice on the warrior with his... He does have a block mummy, that's nice. So that's actually not a bad block. And if he gets it, this guy is suddenly a lot better served. So I think he might try that. Well, that's interesting. And I don't mind trading a non-leveled warrior for a mummy here, who is nicely leveled. Oh, that worked. Okay. So now he can get some stuff going. He's got a 1 dice on either of these guys. He took it on our block guy, which is a little risky. Can he now get something going on this guy? Can get a 1 dice, but neither of these guys have block and we do. This guy's got to be a little bit scared as well. He's... Oof. Okay. Okay, he's taking some risks and they're paying off, but we made him take some risks, so we can at least... I feel reasonable about that, honestly. I'm a bit sad that this guy's going to get to do something, because we could have potentially surfed this guy. What is he going for here? Is there there's nobody here to foul. I'm going to take some of those skills off. Don't know why I put them back on. So it's without dodge. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, we had a good turn. I would say he had a little bit of a lucky turn. Not crazy luck. Okay, so I think we actually do this. Can we reach that guy? Not quite. I've got to stop pushing these mummies around. I think in that case I'm just going to stay for the moment. I could potentially just push this guy off, actually. I do have to worry about this guy as well, though, somewhat. Where am I going to blitz? I can't blitz this guy. Not with anybody who I want to. I could just hit the goal with this guy. And establish a bit more of a threat up here. I really want to hit this guy and then move this guy. I think I have to do this. Or can I do this? Yeah, which lets me... No, that won't let me hit both. Oh, I can... Yeah, let's do this. We'll stay. Classic hair. We will move this guy across. Very nice. I have to do a Minotaur hit here, which is a bit risky, honestly. Okay, this is not the best. We're going to take this. I think we need to try and Apo that. Okay. Okay, we are having some rough times here. First Elk, then Ox. Although I don't think that's an automatic replacement on Ox. He's going to be down to movement 4, which is not very good, but he doesn't often move a whole lot anyway, so it does mean he misses a game. But the more terrible thing is not so much the loss of strength, because, I mean, he's not very reliable, as we know. It's that he now can knock over our ball carrier. And that we used our Apo on that. And that is a horrendous scatter. I guess I didn't do the right thing there. I don't know. That was 3 turns in a row rolling double skulls. I mean... I don't know what else I'd have done to make us much safer. I guess rolling 2 dice with a Minotaur is always kind of risky. Anyway, we're not going to get too despondent yet, because we're not in a terrible place. We haven't got any removals though, as per usual. Yeah, I'm a bit sad because we had a really good setup, and he did kind of get not crazy lucky, but a bit lucky to push us off as well as he did. And then, because there were some one dice blocks in there, sometimes with block, sometimes without block, and often against block, and it kind of paid off. So we're kind of sad about that, and he left his ghoul over here the whole time, who we could have surfed off. Yeah. I think we had a few rough turns there, and the ball bobble was horrendous. Like, he pushed him this way, and the ball ended up behind him. I mean, that's unfortunate, isn't it? But there is still time to make amends here. Alright, what can we get over here? I'm actually going to follow it up. I want to tie this mummy up. Let's see. Can we get through? We can't really get through to this ghoul. We need to try and get on this area. So how do we do that? I think we have to remove... Okay, so I need to put you here. There we go. If we could clear this mummy out of the way, we could get some numbers over there. Hair, I'm telling you, you are one of the worst. We're going to put this here. We're going to put this here. Problem is he can kind of make a bit of a move here. Especially if we do that. Yeah, he can definitely get out of this situation. This is now not being as useful to us as it was. So I'm bringing this guy back as a... bringing Moose back as a reserve. He can get to him, but he has to GFI. This is okay. Yeah, I think generally the rule is, the sort of rule of how you think of things, is you expect to roll pushes on your blocks. You kind of block as if you're going to roll pushes, because that's the most common result. And that way you don't, like, if you can kind of have that mentality, it helps with positioning, because you don't feel like you are owed, you know, knocking people over. Okay, he's going backwards. This is kind of a relief, because this gives us a bit more time. He's now not getting through here this turn. I don't know if he's going to try and consolidate back into the middle, but that gives us time to kind of react to this and try and muster our forces again. They are down 1, we are down 1. Sure, our guy was bigger, but he was also actually less reliable, so whatevs. No, I think we can both fall over. I mean, that was a gamble there doing that. Like, he's thinking, well, this guy has wrestle, he's going to want to use that. Nope. Okay. He's going to stand back up though. As is this guy. Okay, we're going to push in here and we kind of need it to work. We could do with moving this guy out of the way first. It's not ideal, but it's something. We'll follow to keep this guy tied up as well. So yeah, this would get a guard in here, and then we can charge on in. Okay, that is great. Let's push this guy here. And it's double great because now this guy is not only providing a tackle zone on this guy, he's also nullifying everybody else's tackle zone. Yeah, I have to do this first because Oh, game. Why are you so cruel? Yeah, I'll follow on that. We've got to keep him penned in here. We'll keep you penned here. We'll keep you penned here. So this guy can now hit here. I'm a bit worried about this. He doesn't have a lot of other guys he can get involved though, so I think we bring this guy over. I think his escape is tricky. I was so pleased with that using the wrestle there, but... And it did help. Like, we got a couple hits on him, but we have tackle and we couldn't take him down with two. Oh, so painful. Okay. Down to one reroll, but we have him in a bit of a corner. He can hit here, which frees this guy up, but the question is where does he go and who does he go with? If our warriors can kind of stay on the field, then... Okay, so he's clamping this in, so maybe he's going to try and come around back this way, but like, we have a lot of players over here. And he has a 1 dice here, against block again. Like, he's got some risky stuff to do. And my hope is it doesn't work, obviously. Okay, so this guy is providing some good work here, and we have, like, he's guarding so that these outward blocks are really bad. And these guys are making it so that these guys can't block outwards either. Oof. Okay. I didn't think about that. That's a good move. It was a bold move. Okay, who else are you coming out with? Because you still don't have any protection here, so we can potentially get somebody down to tackle this. That's what we needed. We needed the double powers. Okay, so we can keep these guys a little bit tied up here, hopefully. You gonna 1 dice this? You're gonna probably dodge, right? I could do with these dodges not working, honestly. Or the GFI. You do know you don't have a reroll, right? There we go. Alright, so we can't get on this guy. Or we can't get a blitz on this guy. Maybe we can. Let's see, if I took this guy out... One... No, I'd need to take both of them out. Which may be possible. I'd have to move this guy out of the way. Oof, I don't like it though. Okay, there is one. I have to stay here for now. because I need the assist. What I'd really like is this guard guy to be able to come down and in. But I can't have that. So who's going to be my... Are you going to be my assist? I don't want to put you here because you kind of block things off. Where does this guy need to go? If he's here, he's still in the way. So he needs to get knocked down. If I knock him here... I want to come through this way. How can I come through this way? I guess if I am here... Yep, I was afraid of that. Okay, so... we have to change the plan. Okay, this is not going to work. Oh, that's a dodge. Where can we go over here? We can go here. I guess we have to go here. We do still have this guy, Moose. Okay, yeah, we're not having a ton of luck here. I mean, I guess the fact we didn't knock this guy over doesn't matter as much as I thought it was going to in the end. I put a tackle on him. It didn't matter. Put a tackle on both of them. I don't know who he's getting away from there. I guess I'll tackle. And then he's going to go put this guy here. Yeah, we're not using wrestle again. I kind of figured we'd have a problem, but I'm okay with it because it gives us at least one more chance here. Maybe. I'm kind of waiting for the double skulls of doom now. I have to bring this guy down at least. This guy refuses to fall over. Okay, that was a good time to roll. Well, no, actually, that would have been good. No, that wouldn't have been good here. He has block. Oh, we're so unlikely to do this. Ugh. Yeah. Hey. We at least got a little value block there. Yeah, it didn't matter. Yeah, we are, we're not getting removals, and I know I'm going on about it, but it's important. Like, you know, the stuns would be fine at a different point in the match, but we need to leverage our higher armor values here, and we're not, and it's going to cause us some big issues. I mean, aside from the fact that we're down 1-0 on our drive, which is horrible. All right, guys, let's pick ourselves up. We've got a full 11 here. They didn't get their zombie back, which does not matter in the least. We do get 1 turn to bash them. Yeah, I feel a little unlucky in this half. I guess it all comes down to that Minotaur blitz, and then the resulting ball scatter, and then yeah, because removals would be great. I mean, I'm going on about removals now because we need the removals to be able to make this work. So that's why I'm kind of going on about that. We didn't necessarily need them earlier. We just needed to, you know, not roll as many pushes and such. To be truthful. Let's presume we're gonna get a riot here. Because why not? If not, we'll just get a lot of really heavy blocks in. That would have been really cool if it had been a KO or a injury. Okay, so yeah, we didn't get the riot, so we are looking at just trying to, let's see. You have a +1 strength. We can turn that into a 3 dice. As we don't have a reroll, let's make the most of these. I can't get the 3 dice there. Can I get it here? 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can. And let's see. Yeah, at this point, unless we removed all 3 of these guys, it's not making a huge difference. It's time for Moose to do his thing. He's not really made for picking up the ball. So, disappointing first half. Let's hope for something better in the second half. Obviously, we're likely looking at a loss/draw. Him coming back honestly doesn't matter. Now we're removing for, like, now we're looking for KOs are fine. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I was debating what to go with on the front line. I think we may have had it a little hard here, but I'm willing to believe that I'm wrong. And either way, we are going to try and pull something back from this. Yeah, I like this little formation. We left a block on the bench. Rabbit. We're saving him for after we score our touchdown here that we get from our blitz off the kickoff. Yeah. Yeah, this guy definitely. This guy's been actually pretty useful for them. Just that strength 4. Oh, I'm still regretting that one turn where they kind of snuck a decent position out of a really bad position. Maybe we got in too. I don't think we got in too close. We had a pretty reasonable pocket here until Ox decided to, you know, suicide. I guess he's kind of been threatening that for a while. But I'm not sacking him because he's actually not too much worse. I mean, you don't often get to use him to do crowd surfs because he's already too slow for that. He's mostly just does his kind of sitting in the middle, blocking if he can, but just providing guard. So I'm kind of okay with that. So it'd be interesting to see if they try and push on for a score here. If they don't, that could be a pain, but I actually think, you know, obviously we still have mostly have the strength advantage here. All those rerolls did help them out there, though. I don't think they'd have scored without the extra reroll, sadly. But we had to use, I think we used 2 rerolls on double skulls, and if we hadn't used those first 2, I probably would have... Oh, wow. Okay. That was some greed that almost came back to bite him. But it didn't, so it's all cool. Thankfully, these guys don't have loner. Just going for the 2 dice here, a bit risky. I mean, just before doing anything else anyway. So our armor's not holding up, but our players aren't going off yet. So that's okay, because they still got to get the ball down here. These guys will be back for the next turn, or by the time it's down in this sort of area, because they can't break through our line here yet. Okay, what's he going for here? Is he going for a blitz on... No, this doesn't really work for a blitz. Is his plan just to stand up the Chaos Warriors? Because I've done stuff like that myself before. But at some point they do break. Okay, no, he's blitzing on this side. Which is fair enough, this guy doesn't have block, he's an easy target. But this is Moose. Moose does not break. You wait. He's going to come in for the blitz. Sure, he might knock Moose down, but even that took 3 guys to achieve. Yeah, Moose doesn't get knocked back, he just falls over in the spot. And he gets right back up again next turn. We have to build this man a legend. And by man I mean either Moose or strange chaos creature. I don't like that it's on the blodger, but we do have 2 tacklers still on the field. We don't want to get them too stuck in until the time is right. Need to keep them lurking. Maybe providing assists on the outsides of stuff, but that's about it. Alright, let's see. So you have a good block here. Didn't really work out, so this guy's standing up, but that does mean that we have a bit of protection against the old loop around. You have a good block here. There we go, that's more like it. I think we try and hit them in the strength here. So I'm going to shift 4, 5. I'm going to shift this way a little. Put our own strength here to kind of halt their advance a bit. Keep my tackle close by as a warning. Then we're going to come in here to kind of shore up the middle. And we are going to hit them in the mummy. Might you stand firm? That's okay. We're not going anywhere anyway. You do need to try and remove people a bit more, I'm going to be honest. You know, I'm actually going to dodge back. I want to provide a bit more of a safety net here in case they decide to push through this way. I'm just going to leave you there, though. A stun's alright, though. So we stunned 1, we stunned 2, and we will be back to a full team next time. So let's see how they approach this. Are they going to try and utilize this to push through? One of their guards is down. They could bring this other guard in, but... Well, they could, of course, mummy blitz here, and then try and overwhelm this other guy, but then they're not really getting very far. Wolf can handle that. This guy's done moving. So I guess he's just going to form up here. He could bring another guy in here and knock over Moose. Or try. We'll see. We don't want to leave it too late to get in heavy. So at some point we're going to go in all guns are blazing. And it might be next turn, seeing as their 1 mummy is out of commission. And by that I just mean do a pretty heavy surround and just make them block their way out. Maybe keep 1 tackle back, put 1 beast around the back so they can't just run back. Yeah, I think as close-knit as they're forming here. It'd be great if, I mean, especially if they fail this block, but we don't expect them to. They've got 2 turns at it if they want, because they could... Well, it's kind of 1.5. So yeah, they can have another go at this, but it'll be a 1 dice. So this is actually quite nice. A failed 1 dice would be amazing. Okay, that's fine as well. Might push him here and just stay where he is. If he doesn't stay where he is, we just push him back. Yeah, okay, this is good. Where are you going? Nowhere. Alright, so here's what we do. We go here. Yeah, here. Because I think we're going to hit them on the other mummy. So that would be 4. Yeah, keeping their mummies down would be quite nice. That takes away all the tackle zones here. That's nice. Let's push them in. Keep those stuns coming. So yeah, this is definitely our turn of like, okay, how do you feel about some pressure? We'll drop a wrestler around the back. We still need one more assist here, so we're actually going to come in from a slightly different angle. Let's make it this. Let's make it this guy because I want the Chaos Warrior more involved. Very nice. Down is good. And we're actually gonna stay here because it's not getting on the ghoul. Oh, no armor break. That is a little disappointing, but we can still keep up our pressure. Where do I want him? This side or this side? I think I want him this side. Okay, so this is some pressure now. These guys can run away. More than I'd like, but they can kind of make a move. This guy's kind of stuck where he is. He does have some okay-ish blocks. But we expected him to block. Like, we're not trying to stop him from blocking, we're trying to stop him from moving and maybe have him have some bad blocks. And if we can get him to start having some bad blocks, we need to get this guy back in here next turn. Or if they're going to try and push around the back, then we try and push around the back with this guy. Form a new barrier of pressure in the back. Okay, by not moving there, he's actually kind of... Yeah, he's kind of given us a backdoor in. So he's on a 1 dice here. He's on a 2 dice against there. 2 dice against there. Okay, as soon as he starts making some bad 1 dices, we're in a good position. So far, he hasn't got worse than a push, so... I think that's it for blocks, though. Okay, and that's his reroll down. He's going to reroll this because he can't leave this open. We can get right through. Okay, so we did finally get our little bit of what we want there, and we could potentially start to push in here even more now. Okay, so let's see. Push in here. Hair, your inability to knock anybody off the field is a credit to your gentleness. We can push in here and potentially push somebody. Can we chain push anybody into an interesting place? We can push this guy here. Which could provide us with a potential blitz, actually. Okay, I'm coming around the side to keep the pressure on this guy. I think you are just getting up. Oh, I can almost do a double here. If I go here, I can push this guy right out. Because I can go here, into this guy, into that pocket. This is a definite reroll, obviously. Don't dub one me, please. Oh, that's rough. That was our chance for a 2 dice with wrestle. That was such a good chance there. And I don't think there was another way to get that 2 dice without doing a dodge, which is even worse odds. On the plus side, we kind of have him still relatively locked in. I'm really upset that we didn't quite make that, because we would have had tackle on him and we'd have had a blitz on him. Now he can potentially try and kind of escape. And we also never got to make this block, which is a pain, because now we have the strength 4 guy still being a pain. So yeah, that is sad. But now these guys can escape. If we lose this, I think I'm going to rue our double ones and double skulls and say, you know what? They happened at critical times and rerolls did not help, so 'twas what it was. But we still have a few turns. The problem is I don't want to keep using all these rerolls on things like that. Okay, that's kind of nice, because he could have pushed us here and threatened the surf there. Now he's freed us up instead. How's he going to reform this? Is this guy... Yeah, I don't know. He's got guard here, so... that obviously helps. But there's the potential for some more chain pushing stuff. It's a bit harder because he hasn't quite clumped up as bad this time. What do you have? Okay, thank you. Has he blitzed yet? He might blitz into this as well. No, I guess he's not blitzing unless this guy's going to do some kind of crazy blitz. Is he going to move this guy across, maybe? Because he's like right next to it. Okay, he's right next to a tackle. Can we get something better than a tackle in there is the question. Let's imagine that we move this guy in. So we move this guy in, then we block from here. We block this guy into here, and then we move this guy here, and then we blitz for a 2 dice blitz. Okay. I think that all makes sense, but we'll see. So let's see how much of this we can make work. It's a good start. We're going to follow. Is that... yeah, that's classic rabbit just doing stuns. This happened last game as well. So we get a 2 dice here. We got a push, and we got a knockdown, which is even better. So now we're pushing our guy away from the guard. Okay. Well, we got a double... you could say we got our double skulls out of the way. I guess that was going to happen whatever we did there. Going to bring this guy around. No, I might need him over here. Yeah, obviously I don't do that yet. I think I do bring this guy back in here, though. Come on, give us a good... there we go! That is exciting. Unfortunately, we're pushed him right in the middle of his own guys, but we can't do a lot about that. An armor break would be just a stun. Okay. But that means it's awkward for him to pick up the ball next turn. So we do try this now. Nice. We don't have a lot of stuff going on back here. I think we just put this guy in to keep as many people occupied as possible. Okay, that was a pretty good turn. We're down to 1 reroll. I can't tell you how surprised I was that we actually knocked him over there. I was fully expecting dub skulls, or maybe pushes. Okay, that's good. They can't reroll that, really. Because it's on the loner. Oh, he does have Juggernaut. That's kind of nice. But it's not like he was going to get knocked over anyway. What was he hoping for? I guess maybe some more bodies on the ball. This guy does kind of block. Or make it awkward for more people to get around. Although these guys were going to have to dodge anyway. So yeah, we kind of expected that. This guy not being able to stand up would have been great. So he gets onto the ball, which is not great. Stuns our guy. Yeah, the only guy that's been injured so far was us injuring ourselves. So now he can try and pick up the ball. Is he going to try and get another guy on the ball first? It wasn't the best bounce for us, but, you know, that is something we're accustomed to. Maybe he just guards it, although we do try and bobble it. Oh, reroll went well. So this guy's out of action for this turn, which is a pity. Can we bobble? Let's see. Push this guy here. We could push this guy onto the ball. Let's see if we can remove this guy. Okay, we can. Because I'm wondering about just getting the mummy onto the ball. Hang on, the mummy might have stand firm. In which case we definitely want to get... yeah, he does. Well spotted me. Okay. So that being the case, I think we're looking at trying to hit this guy onto the ball. Oh, but we can't because we knocked him over. Oh yeah, we can, maybe. By proxy of pushing onto these into these guys. Okay, so it's not ideal. but it is somebody onto the ball. Let's push the zombie on. We'd rather he was closer. Let's stay for now. Okay. Okay, that's not necessarily bad. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I can't get there this turn. We do have somebody that's very good at picking up the ball. And I need to bring him into a position where he's better placed for that. So that's why he's coming over here. What else can we do here? We can get some guard going on this mummy. Or do I want this? No, I want it next to the ball. We do have this guard as well there. Yeah, let's get the 2 guards going here. So we can try that in a moment. That's not quite what we wanted, really. That is not quite what we wanted either. Let's just move this guy away. Okay. So yeah, a couple of knockdowns there would have obviously been much more helpful for next turn. So unfortunately we're running out of time pretty badly here. And the ball is refusing to move out of their tackle zones since, let's face it, the first half. But we're still trying to work it. We've got our guards in pretty good positions. He can, unfortunately, hit this guy pretty well. Due to this guy. Hence why I'm saying if we had knocked either of these guys over, that would have been super helpful. But, like, the majority of what we care about is over here. And this guy in particular. Okay, so reroll here. Because I don't think he wants to leave it at this stage. If he left it at this stage, if he just fell over, that would be... I mean, that would be potentially super good for us, because we would just push this guy, run in with our sure hands guy, and drop it back to this guy. That's still kind of our plan, I just don't know how feasible it's going to be, because there's going to be a lot of them around. Okay, he's really just surrounding the pants off this thing. This guy is a problem though. I could do with a failed 1 dice here, honestly. To get him out of contact with here. So I think we're going to just try and bubble the ball again. That's not the kind of failed 1 dice I meant. I was looking for a skull there. I think he has rolled a skull at some point, so I guess there's that, but he's definitely had some interesting blocks. So you are definitely just a stand-up. Unfortunately, for the moment, you're just definitely a stand-up. I think I'm just going to stand you up to be on the safe side. Are you our pusher? Not necessarily. I think I try and... Yep. So that frees this guy up if we can make something happen. It's too late for that. It's nice and all, but it's too late. I mean, it is level up, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, we don't have a good angle to not do this with a blitz. And I think the blitz... So I think that means that this guy just stands up. We blitz in here. Here? No, I think we do go here. Okay, we did get a knockdown. We follow in on this to try and take these guys' tackle zones, and we need a better bobble than that. Okay, we've got a 1 dice here, as of right now. Boy, this is being tricky. Do we bobble it again? Yeah, I think we do. Okay. Yeah, we just can't clear the guys in the way of this thing. Oof. Putting up some scoring threats here. It refuses to come out towards this guy. I think I just got to keep working him around. You know what? We're diving in here. Oh, it's a dodge. Never mind. We're not. We're playing it sensible. Try and keep them as tied up as we can. Yeah, I can't get this guy near the ball, and it's horrible. It keeps bobbling into... Like, you expect it to bobble into one of their tackle zones. You're lucky if it doesn't, because it means somebody tries to catch it and then it bobbles again. But for it to just keep bobbling into 2 tackle zones is really being a problem. Obviously, it's random, so, you know, you can only complain so much. But boy, am I going to complain that much. We've had a lot of... not that this is that yet, but it's heading that way. We've had a lot of painful losses with this team where we just honestly feel like we struggle sometimes just to get a break. And I would rank this one amongst those games where I feel like we haven't necessarily deserved to have quite such a rough go of it. Last game we did at least, you know, obviously we lost Elk, but we did at least come out with the win. This time we're looking like losing Ox and coming out with a very painful loss. Definitely not a draw anymore. I mean, definitely not a win anymore. And I don't know that the teams, like, his team was not scary. So this time we do wrestle, because he has block. Which I guess frees up this guy. I think he's just going to stand next to it, because he's playing sensible in that sense. He's played some reasonable defense here to just stop me from being able to do anything. There's been a lot of 1 dice blocks that have been working out okay for him. Okay, that one didn't though. Which is nice. I can't get this guy anywhere near that. But I think I do pop him into scoring position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll do. So we've got 2 tackle zones on the ball. We have a blocker here. I don't think I can... Oof. It would mean I'd have to make this block successfully. Let's try and ease it up in the back. Because the problem is, if I just get a push... So here's the stakes. If I get a push, I just put another tackle zone on the ball. If I knock him over, I get a guard on here, which means I can potentially get a 2 dice on this guy. Yeah, I have to try this. Ooh. You at least get up. You guys are technically in scoring range if this goes horribly wrong. Because what I need to do is knock this guy. Okay, let's just try it, see what happens. Okay. Alrighty. Then our blitz is here. Okay. Then that provides us an assist on this guy as well. I'm going to be pushing him onto the ball though. Yeah, I can't do that. That's too risky. Or do I have to? Yeah, I have to. Need this guy to block here. Hang on, no. Yeah, because this guy will stand up, this guy would block. Yeah. Oh, I don't like this. Okay, so this doesn't help us at all. Okay, now that's gone a lot further back. Which means we have to do this now. So we're trying this because we can try it again next turn in theory. Unless the mummy grabs it, in which case that gets interesting. Okay, I leveled up his mummy for him. What can you do? So yeah, if he doesn't roll that 6, I mean, I guess we don't know what would happen. But that's a problem. I'm not gonna lie. It's not over yet. But it's definitely not looking great, because it's going to be hard to get back in on this, because he can knock a few of these guys over. We do have some guys at the back here. But we've got to get it off the mummy. Not necessarily easily. And then, especially seeing as he's going to have his guard in here now. And we have no guard in here. Wow, what an end to the game. Who'd have thought I could have made it worse? But I did. Okay, who's he pushing here? He's just pushing the ghoul up here, I guess. Armor break just for style. Yeah, he can just knock this guy. He needs to knock this guy Okay, he didn't. Okay. So we would need to... Oh, is he providing... Okay, no. So you just get up, I think. No, you are not worth hitting right now. Oh, that's not great. I don't know if I can get enough guys in here now. So you would come here. Okay, if I hit this guy into this guy and this guy... Nope, that doesn't work. If I hit this guy into this guy... into this guy... Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, if I hit this guy... No, I can't do that. This guy into this guy... into this guy, I could move the guard up. Okay. Oh, but I moved my own guy out the way. So I don't think that matters too much. So that's just a 1 dice, and I don't think I can improve it unless... Yeah, I can't improve this beyond a 1 dice here. The only way would have been if I had completely knocked this guy out of the game. Okay, I have to give myself enough time to try here. Okay, that is game over. Oof, disappointing last turn. Disappointing every turn. I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know what to say about that. I don't think there was much we could do without some like much heavier dice rolls on that last turn to make that work. That interception was the nail in in the coffin, which I guess is appropriate versus undead. Star player there, fair enough. Moose, okay. Moose is doing some work. Oh, we lost that so hard there. We got 19 armor breaks, and we did 2 KOs and 1 injury. I think it's fair to say that's probably a bit low. They had 7 armor breaks, just did 1 injury, so they were also a little low. But we did have Mighty Blow on... they had Mighty Blow on the mummies as well, so there is that. But obviously we were going against less armor a lot of the time as well. So the inevitable complaints... Oh, that interception though. I mean, I didn't necessarily expect to catch it or even necessarily throw it to him, but I figured we'd have the last turn. And we had it set up pretty well so that he couldn't get around the back there. It was kind of our last-ditch effort to get something out of the game. My oh my. What a crazy one. Yeah, apparently we tried to catch it 4 times. And failed. Dodging was superb. Our GFIs, I believe that may have been a problem as well. I mean, there was a lot of problems. I think we had a bit of a rough one. Don't think our blocking dice were too bad, as I remember. Apart from all the pushes. The pushes actually took up quite a big portion of that. Yeah, I'm honestly gonna put that down to other player played okay. And you know what? I'm just gonna say that we got a bit unlucky there. Okay, so Bear has rolled the fabled 12. I forget what he actually has. Is this the guy that just has guard? It probably is. No, he has block. Okay, excellent. So now this guy is a beast. This kind of makes up for Ox losing a movement. Strength 5 Chaos Warrior, beautiful. So I think we actually we're probably going to go with Tentacles on this guy next. Which is what I would have done if he had got... Well, maybe I wouldn't. But Strength 5 makes Tentacles a lot more reliable. We'll forget Tentacles and then Guard. He is suddenly... That's cool. That's our first, like, good stat up on a good player. Strength is good on everybody. Ball Carrier, it's excellent because they're harder to knock over because they have to commit more to try and get at them. You know, Blitzer, it's great because you can blitz more stronger things without needing assists. Minotaur, yeah, I'd probably just take block instead of the strength on the Minotaur. Block's going to be more useful, honestly. But everybody else, but it would still be 12 would still be a good roll though because you get the double for the block. So 12 is a good roll for our whole team. I will take as many 12s as it one gives us. That's the first 12. I think pretty sure that's the first 12 we've rolled throughout this whole thing. I don't think we rolled a single one on the elves. And that's a lot of level ups to not roll a 12, I think. I think if you look at the stats of how many level ups we've had between this team and our elf team, I think it's been a long time coming. So Bear is living up to his name. Moose getting off to a great start there, so we'll try and get him a what do you call it, a vanity pass or something, or maybe he'll just not clobber somebody. He lived up to our expectations of him this game. He was great. Ox, maybe it's best that you take a day off and think about what you could have done better there. Everybody else didn't do anything. Hare, I think Hare is proving to be the most gentle of killer Beastman players. And I don't know what to do. I keep expecting it to kick in. And this was another game where it didn't kick in at all. Like, his injury rolls were pitiful. Despite blocking... I know he didn't block every single turn, but I would say he probably blocked, 8 to 10 turns at least. And everybody's his armor value 7 to him, so I think he got a decent amount of stuns. But yeah, his inability to convert has been a bit of a sore point. I know every game I feel like, well, it's a bit of an anomaly. It's been going on a while, but it'll kick in, but no. And it's reflected in the fact that he hasn't moved that much in TV, in AV, in SPP. Well, down 12 for next game, but that's okay. That's the other nice thing. If you do get somebody injured, you at least have a sub. Our rate has... This team does not want to pull away on the wins. I feel like it should, because this is actually a pretty solid roster. A couple more guard here maybe, and I think this is a team that people just generally don't want to play a whole lot, because we're equipped for agility and we're equipped for a fair amount of bash teams. Some are still going to out-bash us, but right now we're getting out-bashed by everybody. So yeah. I guess we'll call it a day there and come back another day and try again. And, boy, no more double skulls. They've been hurting us. We need our rerolls later in the half. And, Ox, you need to stop rolling double skulls altogether. Bye for now.